Today's video is kindly brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one website building platform that's designed to help you and your business stand out online.
Hello there, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. So today we are going to be trying something that has been promoted to me so much on Instagram, on Facebook, I believe, and also Pinterest.
Hi, I'm editing this video right now. You see that big fluffy thing in the corner of the video the entire time? Yeah, that's my microphone. That, as you can probably hear, is not working. Don't know why, sorry.
Definitely Instagram was the main one I was promoted this item. I ordered this item in February and it took 2 months. 2 months to get to me. This is the Lucetti True Flat sketchbook. Now, you might be thinking, Chloe, that's super boring. You're reviewing a sketchbook. This thing, okay, I had to join a wait list just to get on the pre-order list to actually buy this thing. Then I had to wait 2 months. Then apparently it fell in the ocean. So then I had to wait further time before I finally got it. So how I perceived this item when it's been promoted to me multiple times is that this thing can handle literally any wet media you can throw on it. Which if you're an artist, you will know that putting wet media like acrylic or watercolor, it has to be a very specific paper. And even then, paper will still warp. Like, I love to paint with acrylics on paper, but finding a paper that can actually handle that, it's not the easiest task in the world, right? But this is apparently the thickest, flattest sketchbook that you can possibly buy on the market, and one of the reasons why it is always selling out. So one of the things that really caught my attention from these ads I was getting, people were doing like 2-page spreads with it looking just like one seamless piece of artwork instead of having separate on each page. Or like putting it over 2 pages, but you can kind of tell there's a dip in the middle. These lie so flat that you can make a long piece of artwork in a sketchbook, which isn't something you really see. I will give props to this company, like genuinely. They're clearly a small business at this point, but they sent me, I want to say, 3 order updates about this. Never was I sat there thinking, where the heck is my sketchbook? Like, a lot of companies, you'll buy something, sit there 2 months later and be like, what the heck, when's it gonna ship? So then apparently it got stuck in customs. Then they let us know that 3,000 of them were released from customs after several weeks, but there's gonna be a bit more of a delay. Then they had a second shipment of 6,000 sketchbooks encountering severe weather during its voyage to the port of Long Beach. During that storm, 57 containers from the vessel were reported lost overboard. They even sent us a news article about the vessel losing 57 containers. Can you imagine, as a small business, how freaking annoying that would be and how bad luck that is? So my original sketchbook may be at the bottom of the ocean as we speak. Now, apparently these sketchbooks can handle a lot of water and wet media, but that being said, I'm not sure how well they'll fare on the bottom of the ocean. Maybe in 100 years, we'll have people excavate it from the bottom of the ocean and go, wow, these are the best sketchbooks I've ever seen. The paper's still flat. I'm just so excited to see how this paper works, because I am always struggling with watercolor paper, I will be honest with you. I'd also like to make note that these sketchbooks are $49, which is a lot of money for a sketchbook. That being said, if you've ever looked at Arch's watercolor paper before, this price probably won't shock you that much, because watercolor paper in general is very expensive. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Thank you for being here at the beginning. Lucetti True Flat sketchbook. Oh yeah, this looks awesome. That's enough of that. I'm not gonna be doing that crap. I love that it comes in a really fancy box. Oh yeah, this looks awesome. The Lucetti True Flat sketchbooks. I of course will link this in the description. It's probably still going to be on pre-order by the time this video comes out. They have a bunch of pre-orders that then sell out, and then you have to pre-order it again, then you have to wait more. Hopefully yours will not fall into the ocean. I think that was just bad luck. Here we go. I got the cold press, 8x8, 44 pages, 600 GSM, acid-free. Every spread lays perfectly flat, no gutter. Okay, here we are. Oh, there is a little stain. There is a little stain. Probably not a stain, probably just part of the fibers, that's fine. This thing is thick with 6 C's. Like, listen to this. Are you ready? Ready? This is some ASMR for you. You can actually start on this page because both sides are this cold press watercolor paper. You can pick from Tuscan or black, cold press or hot press. Still sold out, but I'm guessing they're going to, okay, April 28th is the day that they're coming back. So I will link this in the description if you want to join the wait list, and then you'll be able to pre-order it. I'm guessing they can't keep up with demand. Over 5,000 artists have chosen Lucetti. So whether they're ordering small batches because it's a lot of money, apparently they've trademarked True Flat Sketchbook. Our signature series represents Lucetti's flagship sketchbook, crafted with our heaviest paper and premium materials. The first sketchbook designed with true flat binding and no gutter, giving artists a seamless edge-to-edge workspace unlike anything else. Down here it says it handles heavy watercolor, gouache, acrylic ink and pencil. I will be using acrylic on this today because I really want to put this thing to the test. I love painting on paper, but usually paper is not the best at handling watercolor. True flat sketchbooks. I love square sketchbooks. I say as if I have ever in my entire life completed a sketchbook, which I have not. Look how thick that page is. That is thick. Like the backing of a sketchbook that you would get. Each page is lay flat. Here you can see how insanely thick these pages are. I feel like this was the ad that I saw that really got me into it. Just seeing people be able to do like a big spread of artwork. I don't think I've ever come across a lay flat sketchbook before that's also this thick. I have 5 million washi tapes. You think I can find any of them? I'm obviously still unpacking my studio, so they're in a box. So I did find some gingerbread washi tape. So, you know, 'tis the season to use the wrong washi tape. We're gonna really push this paper to the limit and see how it does. Oh, see this tape is already lifting. Screw you, tape. This paper has already started lifting a little bit, but not too bad. We can expect zero lift because we are putting water on paper. However, I do not expect a lot of warping with how expensive and how much this is promoted to be used for wet media. So I use a lot of water with my acrylics. So essentially it's like using watercolor. We have slight bend in the paper, but that's all. Not warping, just a slight little bend. So we'll see how that goes. But we're gonna wait for that to dry, then we're gonna draw our little sketch out. There is a kid being very loud outside. So if you hear a kid screaming, just know I am also screaming inside. So I have officially started doing Chloe's Art Club over on my Patreon. This is a new thing I'm doing. And essentially every single month I have a 1 hour live stream where I sit and I paint and I talk through what I'm doing, my techniques. It's $5 a month over on Patreon if you want to join along on the next one. Then May is going to be the next live stream if you're interested. I would love to have you there. It was so much fun last month. But it's just a jolly good time painting and chatting and answering questions and stuff like that. So feel free if you wanna join. Okay, if you know what this is yet, stop the video, pause, let me know in the comments if you've already guessed it. I'm very, very curious how many of you love this movie because I have always loved this movie. Okay, this is gonna require quite a few layers. So bear with, this is gonna be in the ugly stage for quite a while. Okay, so I'm just laying the base foundation down. This is not a super detailed piece regardless, but I want to get as much of the detail down as I can.
I've been saying this for a few months now, but I have started working on my portfolio. I'm so excited. It's not live yet. I've been working behind the scenes on the new template. I'll give you a little sneak preview. This is my website on Squarespace, who are kindly sponsoring today's video. Because it's a portfolio website, that's what I'm focusing on. I'm going to have a page for contact, the page obviously for portfolio, but portfolio of my video content, as well as photos of my artwork that I've made over the last few years. And especially since I know a lot of you are artists, I know that you will love all of the features that Squarespace offers and provides. Your website can be all in one, so you can create an online store or portfolio, offer services to your clients and customers, utilize SEO tools by Squarespace, which is also a really cool feature they have. So whether you offer services, sell products, or do both, Squarespace gives you everything you need to grow your business and get paid all in one place. With easy online payments and built-in tools for inventory, shipping, and fulfillment, you can simplify your workflow and give customers a seamless shopping experience. So if you want to try Squarespace for yourself, go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use code ChloeRoseArt for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Remember when I joked at the start, I'm like, oh, Chloe, this is going to be so boring, you're reviewing a sketchbook. Well, honestly, I guess it kind of is, because there's not a whole lot I can say. It's pretty much just me painting in a sketchbook and giving my thoughts throughout. This is for those of you, though, who prefer to see me paint than constantly yap. But yeah, so far, there's a slight bend in the paper, which is expected when you're putting a lot of water and heavy wet media on a piece of paper. But there is no warping, no bubbling. You know how some paper, it just kind of like disintegrates under your paintbrush? It kind of like pills a little bit. None of that. You can tell this paper is incredibly high quality. It's not the easiest to paint on, I will say, because it really dries out your brush. Okay, if you don't know what this is yet, this may help you know what it is. You may still be confused, but that is okay. You're allowed to be confused because it's very loose. It constantly dries out your paintbrush. This was taking a lot of my paint. I had to keep reapplying it. But overall, still just no complaints. Paper is beautiful. I will 100% be using this outside of my content, which honestly is not something I can say about some of the products I try. I use it in a video, but will I actually use it again? Not always. This one, absolutely I will. If that didn't tip you off, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how this is coming out so far. I just have to add a little bit more detail here, sort the sign out, finish the side, but I'll leave it when those little details are done. This is it's supposed to be the Flo's V8 Cafe sign, and it's very wonky. I've just noticed it on camera.
Paper is generally around £140, which is 300 GM. The Lucetti paper is essentially double the thickness of general watercolor paper, right? So this is Arches. This is widely known as one of the best watercolor papers that you can possibly buy on the market. So there are 22 pages inside the Lucetti sketchbook. So when you compare it to the Arches, which runs you around $20 on a sale, to the $49 Lucetti sketchbook, which has nice binding, is leather, is also from a small business, has 22 pages versus 12 pages on the Arches. I think that the price point you're paying is definitely fair. So it has 22 pages, but if you do something on each side, which you more than easily could because of the thickness of the paper, that's 44 different pieces of artwork you can create. But I think this is a good deal. For what it is, if you are an artist, you know how expensive stuff is. I think for the quality, the price is good.
Okay, so the art is pretty much done now, and I really love how it came out. It's based on a very simplified concept art of radiator springs from cars, and I love making more blocky pieces like this based on concept art. I often will just search Disney concept art, because that way you get to focus more on the colour and the shapes versus the tiny details, so when you pull it back, you can see it all comes together. As for the sketchbook, this is one of the best things that I have bought in recent times. I genuinely absolutely love it. I think it's one of a kind and works exactly as they they promote it to. You can barely see the fold in the middle, which I think is really cool, and the paper did not warp. It bent the smallest amount, meaning I could go in there and paint on the other side and get my money's worth out of all of the pages. So this book gets a solid 10 out of 10 rating for me, and I really wish the creators of this all the best because it is genuinely like magic and works exactly as they promote it. So 10 out of 10, love this thing.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. This one was a bit more art intensive, more like artist reviews. But if you enjoy videos like this, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I would really, really appreciate it. But for now, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video.